And tonight, the FBI doubling the reward to $100,000 to find the mother of Today's Show co-host Savannah Guthrie.
Investigators are also trying to find more video from over the last month within a 2-mile radius of Nancy Guthrie's home. Today, they released some new details to hopefully identify this man seen on surveillance video on Guthrie's porch just before she was abducted. Authorities are looking for a man between 5'9" and 5'10". They also have more information about that backpack. It was a 25-liter Ozark Trail hiker backpack. The Pima County Sheriff's Department has also found several gloves during their search, and they're testing those for DNA.
Well, this case has captured the nation's attention for nearly 2 weeks.
KCRA 3's Peyton Headley spoke with the Sacramento State criminology professor about why so many people are focused on this investigation. I know Gulston and I have as well. What did she have to say?
Yeah, well, she said there are a lot of different elements to it. Some of them, she says, Nancy Guthrie's age, her race, and the fact that she's the mother of a high-profile media personality. Also, she says a case like this can make people feel scared, wondering if it could happen to Nancy, could it happen to someone that they love too?
I think it's a crazy case, and that's what draws attention to it.
The conversation surrounding Nancy Guthrie's abduction is loud and filled with concern.
It's scary thinking that anyone could just be kidnapped.
And there's an open narrative to it which draws attention.
Worldwide attention, filling social media feeds and headlines for almost 2 weeks.
It's been everywhere. It's been all over social media, Reddit, all the places.
I think there's a lot of reasons why the Nancy Guthrie case would become so big. I think first and foremost is her daughter Savannah and the fact that she is a celebrity.
Danielle Slakoff is an associate professor of criminal justice at Sacramento State University. She studied why people become so invested in certain crimes.
Savannah's job is to literally meet you in your living room in the morning. And so I think a lot of people feel that connection to Savannah and by extension to Nancy. So I think that's one of the primary factors in this particular case.
Some other factors, the striking images from the surveillance footage.
We beg you now to return our mother to us.
And the emotional videos from Guthrie's family. But maybe the biggest, Slakoff says, it doesn't fit the pattern of what criminologists tend to see.
Something happening to somebody in their 80s is very, very rare. Generally, in cases like this, it ends up being family violence, but right now, that does not appear to be the case, or it remains to be seen what the case is.
It's that lack of answers that has so many people watching and hoping for a resolution.
Everyone wants to try to piece together what they don't know. It's part of being human.
And Professor Slakoff also says any eyes on cases of missing people are a good thing. There's a better chance that someone will come forward with information leading to Nancy, and she says that all missing people are worthy of this level of attention.
Absolutely. I think that's why people do share these cases on social media and just try to get the word out as best they can. Yeah, interesting story. Thank you.